So if we're looking for, what are we tracking? Are we tracking the amount of time, and that defines, with savior state and demon state, whatever, we can add that on top of it. But if it's like either we are tracking the amount of time someone is doing something, or we are not. And either one is fine, but right now...
Is it that black and white, though?
I think that in order, again, for it to get to science, right? Okay. I think that it has to become more black and white than it is now.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me also say, the current very subjective version of objective personality is fucking great.
Yeah.
I think it works. I think that, if you look at the system through the shave-colored glasses, the whole thing fucking works. As soon as you take off the shave-colored glasses,
it's problematic.
There's some stuff that falls apart.
Yes, I agree.
Right?
Okay.
And look, I think there's a very good chance that over the next 3 to 5 years, that stuff is just going to get smoothed out just by the amount of content that'll get generated, the number of eyeballs that just organically get put on it.
Yeah.
But right now, I think that, and again, they admit all of it. Like, I'm not putting anybody on, like, if you ask them, they will freely admit, they're like, oh yeah, no, our process is not nearly as objective as we want it to be,
right,
or that it needs to be.
Right.
Our goal is just to fucking try to start doing something.
Right, exactly.
Right? And again, like, they are so clear about that it blows my mind when people criticize them for not being further along. And I'm like, guys, they know that.
Yeah. This is my analogy, guys. I'm any, I don't give a fuck. If this doesn't make sense, if this is land Raja, just let me know.
Okay.
It's almost as though, so Dave and Shan have invented a game and they're being criticized for not being grandmasters in it. Like, that shit is not guaranteed just because you invent the game that you're gonna be good at it.
Yes, 100%. 100%. So, all right. So we're gonna go deep. We're gonna go NI deep into this chess analogy.
All right, go for it.
Okay, because I love chess, and I recently started learning chess because of the Queen's Gambit, because that shit is fire.
Because you're a basic bitch. I know. It's okay.
I get it. I will freely admit I want to be the next Princess Checkmate.
There you go.
Get it.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you.
And look, I played Magic. I'm a strategy game guy, right?
Yeah.
I've always been fucking garbage at chess. I mean, like, real bad at chess, to the level of, like, how the fuck did you lose that game? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm real bad.
Yeah.
So I got a chess.com subscription.
Okay.
I pay $2 a month, and I get unlimited chess puzzles.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And not just unlimited chess puzzles, unlimited tailored chess puzzles. It, like, tracks your elo, gives you level appropriate, rank, whatever. You get
a month.
Yeah, it ends up being, you pay for a year. I think I pay I paid like $30 for the year.
Okay. Cool. Anyway,
yeah. My progress here, I can pull it up right now. Chess.com. Puzzles rated. Okay. I have, see if you can see this. Oh, no. No, you cannot. You got to trust me.
You might have to do the hand thing.
Yeah. I have attempted 3,063 puzzles.
Okay.
I have gotten 51.5% of them correct.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you look at my ups and downs, like, there are ups and downs, right? So the game is just too new, and the OP game, I mean, right?
Yeah.
There aren't hundreds of thousands of puzzles you can just jam through.
Right.
There aren't entire books written on the OP equivalent of pawn structure.
Right.
There aren't books written about this opening and this defense and this.
Right.
Like, the literature doesn't fucking exist. And because Dave and Shan are not info dominant, they're not going to be the ones providing it.
Exactly.
Right? So, you know, again, this is their, right now, this is their game. Mm-hmm. I love their game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And my hope and belief is that in the next 3 to 5 years, their game will get enough scrutiny, enough eyeballs, enough people looking at it and poking holes in it to be able to like crack the game, right? And be like, there's going to be the OP equivalent of Rui Lopez.
Right.
Like, this is the stock opening.
Right.
Or, you know, King's Pawn, develop the knight, bishop attacks.
Exactly.
Right? There's no equivalence of that in OP right now.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it'll get there. I think it has the potential to get there. But that shit takes time.
Yeah. Oh, it takes time and courage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need people to maybe this is my saviors, who fucking knows, but like, whether it's the game of chess or any domain, it's like, you need people to write those books. It's not just the inventors of chess.
Right.
You don't wait for the inventor of chess to tell you everything.
That's really good. Yeah.
You know?
No, for sure. And here's the thing. Listen, I got a whole video series. I'm making a bunch of videos. I could be wrong. Like, my book of OP knowledge and approach could become invalid.
Yeah.
Right? If it is, I would be delighted to throw out everything I know. Like, if somebody can come in and be like, no. Based on these definition of terms and how the pieces move, this is the optimal opening sequence. You go boom, then boom, then boom. And from there, you will have 3 parts locked in solid. I'd be like, oh shit. Okay. That's the opening. That's how you know.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I do think it's a ways away, but I think to the degree, maybe this is, again, my bias, to the degree that the community is fixated on, the inventors of chess know everything.
Sure.
The game is going to develop a lot slower. You need people to, like, this is 100% my saviors at this point.
Yeah.
You need people to experiment.
Yeah.
And try new ways to beat the game. You're still playing the game. That's where we're on the same page.
Yes.
It's like, you need people to do those unconventional openings in chess. You need those people to throw out some shit that people are like, whoa, how would that ever work?
Right.
And it works.
Right. Or how about this? We need people to throw out unconventional shit that doesn't work so that we can actually break that down and be like, okay, why doesn't, again, use another chess analogy, right? Why shouldn't you advance a pawn in front of a rook? Like, why shouldn't that be an opening move? Right?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Right? Somebody fucking tried it.
Yeah.
And then you do that opening a bunch of times. You sort of see what works and what doesn't. You're like, oh no, you just have to control the center.
Right.
But we're not at that stage yet. Like, we don't know that whatever the OP version of control the center is. We have some ideas. We're getting there, right? And over time, with just more and more content, as they get more confident and more, sharp at being like ESTJ, ESFP. Yes, Mila Kunis and Vanessa Hudgens, they both have the animatronics of an ESFP. That's INTJ with masculine sensory. That's INTJ with feminine sensory. Like, once they get more adept at just like bullseyeing it, then we in the community can go, okay, I now have 50 of Raja's type twins.
Yes.
Right? Compared to 50 AOCs. And then you can see like the ways in which Raja is or isn't, similar or different.